There's a rocket in my pants and its name is Bitcoin, hitting around 93,000 American dollars, friends. It's now pulled back to 90. We have crypto's juiciest news right now. This is the 15-minute chart of Bitcoin. You see it tapped up as high as 93. Now it's around $90,000. We're so close to that $100,000, but really doesn't mean anything because it's like a 10% move away. We're pretty much at $100,000 now when you think about it psychologically as well. Everything is now starting to crank up, friends. I've got a very jam-packed episode for you today. We're going to quickly have a look at, friends. There's been some US CPI data. But first, we'll just look at Mr. Russell. Mr. Russell is still hanging around the top. When are you going to finally punch on through? But really, friends, this is all you really need. Like stock markets, they don't accidentally just go back towards the top. There's a lot of DCA money coming in. That's pretty much what we want to see. I'm going to quickly show you the others BTC ratio. Again, others BTC, friends, look, it did a shocking move all the way back down. This is the weekly chart. Pretty much what's happening is Bitcoin coming in for this very strong push. Even Bitcoin dominance, you can see it right now. Even Bitcoin dominance, friends, went and re-broke the high again. It's like on a rampage up here, but really you don't need to be concerned at all. You already know pretty much the writing's on the wall here. Where this is how they all start. They all start with this massive squeeze. I just want to show you as well. This is what happened last time, friends. Look at this massive squeeze right here. Max Kaiser, friends, he said that's it. Bitcoin dominance gone to 99% right up here. And that was literally right before the big move that started to come out. Now, why is Bitcoin dominance doing this, friends? Well, look, to be honest, the truth is, like, we already had the Ethereum third cycle curse. It's been playing out, you know. And look at this. ETH BTC has been super weak. Look at this Bitcoin dominance. It never flipped red. If you notice back here, this is DeFi season in 2020. There was actually like a lot of coins came up and made it to the top. Now we don't see that whatsoever. Now, unfortunately, what's happened is the big market cap money, it stayed there, bleeding, and people went to memes. But meme coin dominance has been rising. Unfortunately, the money lost in the large market caps is much bigger than the money gained in the memes. All right, that's why there's altcoin dispersion, and that's why it is one of the most hated cycles ever. Because if you go back and look at DeFi, what happened was, if you look at all the slow coins, a lot of coins went pretty much to the poopy town, but DeFi gave a lot of people a chance to make it back. And then with round 2 here, we don't have that right now. So for example, I'll just give you examples, right? So if you're, let's say, if you're holding XRP, if you were even holding Corridanzo, if you were holding even worse coins like EOS, Litecoin, a lot of these other coins, friends, like even talk about HEX. HEX is still down. If you're holding them, you did not get the chance to pretty much have a big season in 2024 most of the time. Okay, it actually all the moves. Instead, what happened was people went and made new memes outside of the index. Okay, and that's why we saw others go up. But there's been a lot of altcoin dispersion, and a lot of the market cap added to the index, unfortunately, was just crappy layer 2s as well. That's another thing we have to be honest about, which we already know, friends. That's why I'm going to play some Pumpy G music, because nothing's going to stop us now. Bitcoin dominance, though, friends, the trend is still higher. I mean, like, we already know we're going to get a big one. This is exactly what you want to see, okay? Let's get on through. I'm going to crack on with the news and we'll get through some more details later on. So Ethereum, friends, is actually getting crushed now. Once again, ETH BTC, it did a big full reversal, which I'm going to show you that just at this moment now. So the ETH BTC, again, friends, that's why trying to pick an exact bottom here, it's a process of time. It's a process of time. See that big reversal down probably scares everyone out here. But really, you need this to flip green. 0.045 now, which is kind of sad. I remember when we were reporting it, we needed at 0.06. It was so close. Now it's down. Now the bar's been lowered to 0.045. So it is what it is. Also, when it comes to Ethereum and all these other things, it's going to take a while, friends, especially when you have, look, there's a lot of things that are just showing us. MemeCoin Supercycle, okay? Look at this. Elon Musk has posted the Doge logo. By the way, he actually made a Twitter here. Look now. Department of Government Efficiency, just literally a $sign. The people voted for major reforms. So he's also got a cute logo I'll show you later on. In terms of Doge, it's got a cute dog. It's got like comic pictures, comic stuff to it as well. It looks like a meme itself. It looks like a MemeCoin logo. Just showing you, man, it really is a MemeCoin Supercycle, friends. Like, Donald Trump is a living meme. He himself is a meme. Elon Musk calls himself the meme lord. You literally have two of the most popular people on earth now who are pro memes. Like, it's just everything you're just telling us, man. Memes have value, and it's a MemeCoin Supercycle. Coinbase have now listed PEPE, friends. Coinbase, remember, this is important because last year Coinbase wrote that PEPE was an alt-right movement of like bunch of white dudes. You know, that's kind of like what they're saying, oh, you're pro KKK and stuff. That's a type of like the painting that was done on PEPE, which is completely false. Okay, it was completely false. There's a couple of soy-drinking soy boys who are in the office there, completely wrong. Now they've actually capitulated and listed PEPE. Why? Why do they do that, friends? Well, obviously because PEPE, the community is a meme community, was so strong and so powerful they couldn't ignore it. And I'm just going to show you the chart right now. I mean, it's phenomenal. This is the PEPE chart, friends. You see this? PEPE's now, my gosh, what is it, 4-5 billion-ish? If I just show you the info, look at this. PEPE's now, wow, 8.7 billion market cap. My gosh, friends, do you remember the last month a couple of weeks ago, yes, I made a video talking about how PEPE was going to flip one of those airline companies, right? And now it actually has. That was around 9 to 10 billion, and people are now going to ask, it's actually happening right now. My prophecy, got to show you. And actually what I've done now, friends, I've made a post here just to show you this MemeCoin Supercycle. Look at this. This is crazy, man. This was my post before, friends. The prophecy, PEPE will reach American Airlines market cap of 9 billion, which is what's happening. This is me making my video. Sommi's foreshadowing. Prepare for a mind-blowing bull market pump. Okay, so here's PEPE right here. This is a chart. So in this post, friends, I haven't written it here. I'll read it for you now. I even said, mid-curvers will write essays and articles to say now PEPE's overvalued. Okay, why? Because they're gonna ask that mid-curve question. They're gonna say, hey, would you rather own an entire American Airlines company like jets and all these other planes and stuff? Would you rather own that or all the frog coins? And obviously the question is meant to imply that the frog coins of this just a community internet community that lives there digitally, they're going to say, well, that's overvalued. Okay. And then they're going to get it wrong. Okay. You probably should check that video out, man, because that's some big stuff, friends, as I was saying, and it will just keep going up and up and up and up. And a lot of people are going to get it. Look, yeah, a lot of people are going to get hurt at the end, but that's the end, man. That's at the end. And look, I even showed this chart here. Look at this. I have it right up here. So we go up here, we form this big triangle. Look, it's up to 9 billion. It's kind of funny. This was me drawing it, friends. This is from my post when I made it. Let me check when I made it out here. Wow, it's October, just like 2 weeks ago. So here we are right now. Now you can just tell, man, everyone's going to start to ask those mid-curve questions, right? Merrick, would you rather own the airline company or this? And this is exactly what you want to see. That means more people are coming in who are doubting, but they're doubting all the people who are joining to basically get their portfolios pumped and everything else. So we also had here, friends, RobinHood listed PEPE. Well, they plan to list PEPE, Solana, Cardano, XRP. Notice how all of these are called communities. So once again, like, look at the stuff they listed, by the way. Okay, just showing you like Cardano, XRP, and PEPE. Where's the profit generation stuff? There's no profit there. There's no like revenue sharing or anything. Okay, there's none of that. They're just strong communities, and they have a very loud voice. That's it. That's why it makes you think about PulseChain, PulseX, HEX, Inc. It does make you think about that, right? They just haven't been listed yet. Okay, so this type of environment that we're seeing, friends, it's very obvious that mid-curve DeFi stuff, the market's vomiting them out. Why? Because they didn't make enough people rich, right? Chainlink, why is Chainlink still around, friends? It let everybody get in. That's why people still shill, even though it's going garbage right now, you see? All these other layer 2 coins, all these other VC tech coins, they just don't get people, they don't let poor people get rich. Okay, that's the formula. You have to let a lot of poor people get rich because now they are your propaganda machine. Okay, but I'm using that term, but it's not really. It's like a bunch of people get rich. They like it. That's it. They like being in the community. It means a lot to them. They dream for higher prices. So you get the picture now. Now, Roca Negra have basically, the spot ETF has hit record volume. Okay, and it's been $5 billion. So you're seeing more FOMO coming. A lot of companies are going to start buying Bitcoin. They're going to do the MicroStrategy thing. Because friends, MicroStrategy, remember, its stock was down for 15 to 20 years. Okay, and then literally came back and broke the all-time high. Just a most amazing chart ever. So they're watching that. They're watching something. They're, wow, how are you able to resurrect? Remember, it's a resurrection prophecy, man. It's comeback. The comeback kid is coming. All right, remember Donald Trump, friends. They tried to assassinate him multiple times. Planned assassinations from the deep state. We know they have mind control stuff. We know that they were only, you know, friends, when they actually revealed that they were testing mind control stuff in the 60s, the Kia, the Coconut Intelligence Agency, all right, the CI, you know what I mean, those guys, they only revealed 1% of what they were doing. 1%. Okay? And what they revealed was they only talked to you about the LSD. And like basically, okay, we gave some guys battery acid. We sent them to the brothel and we tried to get them to confess to basically prostitutes. That's actually how they did what happened, friends. So that's how they tested it out. And the men who were going to these brothels, they were obviously living a secret life, and no one would ever believe their story because they couldn't come out in the public and say, oh yeah, I was given these like weird drugs at a brothel when I was seeing this prostitute. You know what I mean? That's why the Coconut Intelligence Agency did it. But it was then confirmed in the court. They deleted 99% of all the papers. Think about that. So it makes you think that they put like the one that was obviously the least alarming to people, the least sensitive. Okay, just it's the LSD battery acid. And that was in the 60s. That was done in 1964, man. 1964, it's been 60 years. It's very, very obvious. Okay, now, continuing, friends. Uncle Peter Schiff is in complete cope mode. Oh my gosh, friends, I got some quotes for you. Maybe we get through it. He's been saying he's never going to hit 100K Bitcoin. Back when Bitcoin was $6,000 around that in August of 2019, man, even before that, when Bitcoin was like $5 or $10, man, he was saying it's never going to go up there. Oh man, it's ultimate cope mode. Binance have started listing more meme coins, friends. So they listed this coin ACT, and the thing popped up 20x instantly, just showing you that even Binance, friends, Binance, they are also capitulating. Okay, so all I see is you. We're gonna crank it. So it's very apparent what's been going on here. Another piece of news, friends, we have HEX. HEX has hit a combined price of 2 cents now. I think the next stop is 10 cents. It's been a long while. Also, I saw some comments here in the section for what's going on in HEX, community drama. So RectumRishel has come back, friends. RectumRishel. And look, I can't speak for Richard. I can't speak for Mr. Rectum. But I'll just tell you something now, okay? There are people, they are surfacing old posts of Mr. Rectum from years ago when he was saying how I've got Saudi friends. He's talking to Richard Hart. He didn't like the outrage marketing. He didn't like that stuff. And then I'm just going to have to balance things out a bit. So everybody's free to make their own comments. They are. There's just a few facts. Like, okay, Rectum, maybe you don't like his attitude. Maybe you don't like it. But there's another thing to just remind yourself of. He threw in 25 million USD into the sacrifice. Okay, so you know what I mean? Like, he could easily say, dude, I believe more than anyone else. I gave the guy 25 million USD. Okay, I literally believed harder than anyone else. So he could always say that. Another thing to be mindful of, friends, is, look, a lot of you as well, when you see people with this attitude, you just want them to dump and leave as well. You'll never be able to wrestle these 100%, okay? Because that's the beautiful part about crypto, friends. This is the funniest part, okay? We're all financially aligned to get the most value, okay? So whether you like someone or not, it doesn't matter. You see, in countries, it's kind of the same thing. If you're at war, whether you like your neighbor or not, okay, you got to basically put down your cooking utensils and you got to grab your spoon and go to battle, okay? I don't have Spoonie with me right now, but if Spoonie was here, friends, don't worry, Spoonie, I'm coming back. If Spoonie was around here, he'd be slicing everybody up. So in crypto, we are digital nations, countries without borders. We live on the internet, okay? So we're just basically sports teams on the internet, okay? So I just want you to share that reflection and that mindset when you're trying to approach these things. So obviously, where do we go from here? Well, it is interesting, right, to think about RectumRishel. I'm just saying he could, friends. Anybody's free to do what they want. The guy's got 40, 50 million, whatever. And if we do 20x, the guy's got $1 billion there. He could sell some and pay for exchange listings if he really wanted to sway public opinion for it. And why it's interesting is because, friends, we're a decentralized community, and this is what they do in politics. They want to like sway public opinion here and there. So it's funny just to think that it's to like conceptualize how these things work. It shows you that, look, I'm not saying to do it or anything. I'm just telling you, like, there are multiple levels to this. It's not just people arguing with each other over the internet. There's strategies that people can do that if they think something is more important than the other. But really, we just all want the price to pump, okay? So all the price to pump, I'm going to show you the chart now, friends, here on the left. You're going to have to squint here. If you're looking at this, just understand that all the price problems and everything else here, it's because we're under day one, Sac. This is for PLS. But what's actually been doing well is HEX, friends. PHEX is now up to 1.8 cents. Hopefully it goes up much higher towards this 10-cent zone. I also saw as well some people commenting just on the topic of, HEX and PulseChain and everything. They were talking about how, well, maybe the other core coins will be left behind. And I said, well, no, it's possible, friends. I'm just guessing. Speculation here. I got a Pikachu hat, just a Pikachu hat. Okay. It could be Richard is pumping HEX at the expense of the other core coins right now. Because he probably, friends, remember, he's smarter than us. He's smarter than me. He's a billionaire, not me. So I'm guessing he knew that. He goes, okay, in world A, I can make all the coins go up maybe 4x from here. Pulse, PulseX, EHEX, PX Inc. They go 4x. He goes, but that's not going to get as much attention. Instead, what he might figure out, he goes, instead of making these things all go up 4 together, what he will do is he go, okay, let's make none of them move but HEX. Let's get HEX to do like, I don't know, a 15x. Okay, instead of all of them going 4, let's just get HEX to do really, really, really big move. And I'll just show you where that would bring us right now. I'm just throwing out these numbers here, okay? So that would be HEX up here. How much is it up right now? We can actually come here and check it out here. This is just a rough approximation. It's above around the 4x from here. So if you got to do 15x, it would like shoot up all the way. There you go, 6 cents. Okay, maybe even higher, maybe up to 10 cents. Now it's up 2,500%. So 26x. Maybe he's calculated that in his mind. He's like, okay, if all these other coins, they're bragging about, 10x's, well, I've got to get this thing to do 25. And it would be for the benefit of everybody, because if HEX does 25, people see that. And they go, oh, did you miss HEX? Well, guess what? PulseX and Inc. haven't moved, right? And that just entices people to come in. Does it bring more FOMO? But yeah, that's exactly what you want, friends. Remember, like, if FOMO wasn't important, then Satoshi would have never put in the Bitcoin halvening, okay? Higher prices are needed to basically make people feel like this thing is valuable so they can see the future, okay? The KIPI, friends, the KIPI came out, some macro data. It came out in line, 2.6% year on year. So this is pretty much just in line. You can see the inflation data has now moved to the background. Now it's more about the employment data. But man, friends, I was just listening to I listen to so many podcasts and stuff out here when I can. It's pretty apparent that the US government and just the world governments, the world hasn't figured out the global liquidity cycle yet. They haven't figured it out yet. When they do, it's probably going to be the top when it's too late. And then it's probably time for them to pull it back again. Okay. And if you want to know why does everything move on the 4-year cycle? It's because in 2008, the world economy died. They were meant to square all the debts off to zero. They didn't. They made the interest go to zero. And instead now everybody has short-term borrowings that last between 3 and 5 years. So the average duration is around 4 years of all these world government debt. And they have to roll it over. Now, the 4-year cycle that we get is because they have to roll it over. To roll it over, they print more money to pay the thing off. And when they print a lot of money, it stimulates a lot of stuff and it keeps going. Okay. But then after they start to pay off more of it, more, what happens is they have to pull back on it and have to wait for that period to basically, they pay off the bonds and stuff. So that's how you actually have the 4-year cycle. Now, it's spooky how the Bitcoin halvening is in the same year as the US election, where it's primarily where the government is enticed to basically do this rollover part and keep pumping it up. Okay, so that's up to the seasoned riders of our crypto cycle and everything else. As to how that worked out, man, it's just a complete coincidence, but I guess we'll take it. It's a gift. And now, baby dolls, I want to spend a bit of time now just to give you an update on PokeCenter. Now, I showed this for you before. PokeCenter, friends, the coins are on a massive, massive, massive discount. So this is how many of you coming into crypto, I'm just showing you this. These are what we call fundamentals, okay? So prices always go down. They go up and they go down. Yes. When there's volatile on the downside, though, it helps if you can remove your risk. So your risk isn't the price going down. Your risk is actually stuff you don't know, okay? Now, we're in the PokeCenter family, all right? And I understand, you understand now from watching my videos, why this thing is going down. So these things are going down, friends, because they just had a pop-up and now they just run out of buyers. And I guess if there was a Bloomberg article made about these, they would say, oh, the people in the PokeCenter are fighting. One admin doesn't like another guy. But actually, friends, just before this juicy news, I've just sent everybody like a video update. You never know, it might even mark the bottom there. Just telling everybody, hey, you remove this. And it's kind of funny, friends, there's a communication issue. So there's one admin. What happened was, I told him from day one, it's from PIKA. We all started from PIKA, right? And I said to him, hey, don't have a complete involved role in this. Why, friends? Because I need somebody who sits on the sideline and watches it for me and for you. But here's the funny part. Someone new comes in, they're putting in a lot of effort. and they become more of a hothead. Why? Because they're seeing this person sitting in the back. And they go, oh, we're putting on the effort. You're not doing anything. You're leeching. And then they start banning him. You see that? So now I have to come out and communicate. No. The plan from day one is to sit on the background and observe, because we don't know who these people are, friends, because PIKA's the spear, okay? PIKA started everything. I'll show you the chart right here. So, friends, PIKA goes up and up and up and up. And it's out here like basically just doing a consolidation sideways like everything else. There's other PokeCenter coins and stuff in here as well. But you just get to see how this communication thing, now it just snowballs. Where this person hates the other guy and they don't know why everything's going on. So that's why I come in. Okay, obviously I don't want to do this forever, friends. I'll just show you, hey, this is what actually has happened. Okay, we just didn't think it'd be an issue. But it's kind of funny. You know why it's an issue, friends? Because the prices went down. Like I was like, hey, you didn't care about this when the price was going up. Now the price is going down. Oh, you know, so it's funny, man. It's funny. This is very, very low-level FUD. The community is still there, but you got to be completely realistic about these things. It's a cycle, right? So it's like a night and day cycle. We've seen this with all the other communities out here, but that's why we have edge here, man. Like these things are tiny, tiny, tiny. Look at these, man. Blastoise, man, like 100K market caps, friends. Mudkip, Pour Me, 300K. See these, friends? The electric stuff, they're going to do something with like maybe the DeFi combining. So is it PIKA's 5 million? So these numbers are so small. There's like, oh, there's a FUD. Maybe like one of the devs might have, dude, it's $1,800. Doge is 62 billion. It's a meme coin Supercycle. Do you understand that? The Giga guy sold like $3.8 million and it was scooped up. You see, in one click, in literally a second. So I'm just showing you perspective here. So this is, friends, you can't avoid these things, but this is how you move forward. Because you understand, okay, your risk is that you don't know any of this. But now I've just told you this. Oh, I've lowered your risk, actually. Like, I've given you information. This is like information asymmetry. You have this over the edge of the market. So when other people are out here looking at coins and they go, oh, this coin's down 50%, but this one's also down 50%. What's the difference? When they, okay, this one in the PokeCenter community, the community's still there. They're still strong. I've told everybody, go back to memeing. But also, friends, you just have to accept this as part of the chaos. If you have a self-organizing thing where this thing works out together, this is part of the process, man. This is literally completely part of the process. Every coin community has it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything else, and this is absolutely no different. That's why I've even written here. The reason for the drop is simply a couple of guys are fighting. Cheap prices come to every asset in the ecosystem, so you have to take advantage while nobody is looking. Also, baby dolls, please be careful about selling your bags too early. Look at this. PNUT. The PNUT dev sold his whole stack for $700. It's now worth $100 million today. Okay, so that is wild, man. So there you go. Jeets get wrecked. He's a Jeet dev. Remember, that's exactly what started happening with PIKA as well. The Jeet dev sold and then things. See, we believe, friends, there was no MemeCoin Supercycle when PIKA was going through this, okay? And talking about fighting and stuff, friends, like we're used to it. Like the dev cheated. It's such a magical story, okay? He gave up on the tokenization of magic and friendship. Okay, well, he's going to regret it. Shout out to Mr. DurkeyTurkey. You best start believing in memes. You're in the meme. So we feel more stuff for this than everything else. Now, as promised, friends, I want to show you some Uncle Peter Schiff cope, man. This is like extreme cope. Look at this. This is from 2019. It looks like the Bitcoin pump is finally over. Get ready for the dump. Mr. Rhythm, Peter in the future. Bitcoin dumps 25%. I told you it would dump. Bitcoin dropped from 100K to 75K. Look at Peter Schiff. Keep dreaming. Bitcoin is never going to hit $100,000. That's when it was $6,000, friends. So, as you can see, man, also shout out to this baby doll. Shout out to Mr. Classical Ape and Andre. Jim Cramer, HEX will never surpass $1. So, you see these, friends, the doubt. When you doubt, like, this is not the industry to doubt. I'm telling you, we're psychos, man. We're skits. We're skits. There's no revenue sharing. There's no dividend stuff out here. It's a digital economy, friends. You're literally on it's a little pirate island. Yeah, there's coconut bra babes and there's dolphins doing backflips. But sometimes there's literally a little mini volcano pops up and just blows you to pieces as well. That's the type of chaos that's happening here. But yes, that's exactly what's happening. Uncle Peter Schiff has extreme cope here. Now, I want to show you this quickly, friends, as well, before we continue. Bitcoin is up and lots of altcoins are down. So this is a screenshot just showing you. See how Bitcoin is green and then the rest of the alts are down. And you have like ETH BTC doing a big fat reversal. But this is normal. This is how it all starts. Bitcoin is the balloon pumper. And it just does this. Now, if you want to know, okay, once again, why didn't you just all wait, hold the Bitcoin and do the rotation? It's because you just don't know. For example, Doge has gone up first already. Imagine you stood on the sideline and you never got in Doge. Doge, I'll show you the chart. The Doge chart is insane, friends. Look at this. So imagine you're waiting. You're like, oh, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to sit and get back Doge at 1 cent. No. But now it's up to 39 cents. Okay. See this? You just don't know when these things are going to move up. And by the way, what if this moved up faster here? What if it moved up fast? What if it did that? Okay. Which was March of this year. Okay. And you're still waiting. You never got in any of these time periods. So that's what you don't know when the timing in these. You just have to be very mindful of that true saying, friends. A glass of orange juice in your hand is worth 2 in the bush. And in crypto, it's especially true because at the end, man, not everyone is going to keep it. They're going to keep gambling in the casino because they're going to see everybody else continue to gamble. And it's going to work for a while until eventually the bottom falls out. This is much later, though. We don't have to worry about it now. I want to show you more Uncle Peter Schiff cope mode. Friends, look at this Uncle Peter Schiff. I was wrong. Bitcoin has utility after all. It's the perfect tool for penny stock promoters to use to pump up the price of the stocks they want to dump. All they have to do is announce that they will issue more shares to buy Bitcoin. It's officially the .Bitcoin bubble. So what he's saying, man, is basically teasing MicroStrategy here. We're going to have Uncle Peter Schiff stop coping and start believing. So the price is going up, man. If Francis is really squeezing his balls, like the whole world is just going to be yelling at him about, like, bro, you understood gold. You know, friends, Uncle Peter Schiff, when you think about it, he should be an Ethereum maxi guy because gold has 15% utility, same as Ethereum has a bit of utility, but its monetary premium is still there. Same as gold, very similar to gold. But Bitcoin actually have no utility. It's just purely just for a Ponzi money. So Uncle Peter Schiff, Ethereum relates more to gold because it has industrial use case than Bitcoin. But hey, he just doesn't trust crypto. Doesn't believe in network effects at all. He thinks they're worth nothing. I know it's a hard thing to wrestle with, friends. I still remember. I remember Ivan on Tech covering Peter Schiff's antics against Bitcoin, right? $6,000 back then. Now it's $90,000. I still remember the days, man. I still remember the days, and I thought everyone has a conspiracy. Like, oh, he's definitely in by now, but there's just so much cope. Check out the Elon Musk Doge logo here. Department of Government Efficiency. So he's just posting this, friends. So why is this important? It's not a real full logo, probably, but just showing you how he's going to make merchandise. So, you know, people, trust me, people will buy this. They're going to wear it. They're going to use the same comic font. They're going to use this gear. See this efficiency is like a gear cogwheel and stuff. So this Doge logo, friend, just showing you, man, it's basically the world's too serious. There's not enough color in there. There's not enough memes, okay? We're pretty much changing the game. You can tell now, man, it's a MemeCoin Supercycle. Like I said, friend, Donald Trump, living meme. Elon Musk calls himself the meme lord. I mean, it's very obvious. There was a long post here as well by Uncle Peter Schiff, friends. So Uncle Peter Schiff in this long post, I hate to rain on this parade, but the Doge is not a real department. It exists outside of government. It has no authority to do anything. So in this post, what he basically says, he says, look, even if Elon Musk makes all these recommendations, it's like a think tank. And then Uncle Peter Schiff says, you still can't get the government to vote on it. He goes, they're all going to push back. He said the only way it can actually happen is if you had like 96 votes or something. I don't even know the real numbers out here, but yeah, he pretty much said something like that. He goes, look, regarding firing government workers, the civil service unions make that nearly impossible. The best Trump can do is allow the workforce to shrink naturally through attrition. That will help, but the savings over the course of his term will be minimal. Of course, the nearly impossible task will become completely impossible after Republicans lose the House in the midterms. That is normal for the party in power. So he's just showing you, it's basically just poop on everyone's expectations. But don't worry about this. Just get people excited first. Also, I want to show you this, just his balancing comment. Look at this. Elon publishing the findings automatically reaches the largest audience on X. Public support for those recommendations will increase pressure on Congress to enact or reform or face public retribution in the polls. So that's another thing. So Elon Musk, because he has a Twitter platform, he can just shill his stuff. And everyone's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Why are we wasting this much money on all these other things? And that helps as well. Also, shout out to this guy, Mr. Herman the German. I believe in the guy who figured out how to catch a falling 20-story building from space over Debbie Downers like you. That's also something to think about as well, friends, especially when it comes to people like Richard Hart. That's why a lot of people say, like, obviously outsiders, they're like, oh, you got scammed or this thing's not going to work. And I always say, friends, look, man, I'm going to trust the billionaire over like a guy who's just, their claim to fame is just criticizing people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the odds are against the guy criticizing on average. I want to show you how much money the US government wastes as well. Like, talking about these millions of dollars. So the US government, friends, spends millions of dollars researching HIV on transgender monkeys. It's real. Transgender monkey, friends. Millions and millions and millions of dollars Why are we spending money doing HIV research on transgender monkeys? That's showing you, man. It's a bit, come on, bro. That's why I even said, like, there's too much waste here. I go, imagine the high value they could produce by using those millions of dollars to buy my altcoin bags. Just saying, something to think about. But you know, we won't even need the government to buy our bags, friends. Check out the Midcurve meme. People in the mid-curve, the pump is over. But the left curve, yes, Butterino, we are coming. On the right, the retards are coming. So pretty much, they're on the phone here. The left curve and the right curve, they're like, oh, a lot of people coming after me. And then everyone's in the middle, like, no, it's over, it's over, it's over. So how could it be over, bro? Come on, bro. 100K is just the first. Just get that number. Just see what happens, okay? The retailers, well, they want to see that $100,000. They want to see a Doge $1. I think, friends, I saw a post by Johnny Chaos as well. The $1 meme, friends, it's everywhere. It's Doge $1, XRP $1, all of these things in $1. You know, as more of these hit $1, it's so easy if you just say HEX to $1. Okay, and you never know. It might come faster than we think. But look, I just want to ground everybody just a bit as well, friends. So if we go and check out the Bitcoin weekly chart, I'll show you now. Okay, even though, friends, the chart looks like this. I know, because you look, Bitcoin's going up. You're like, oh, where's my new all-time high in my altcoin? But the facts are this. We're repeating the cycle exactly the same. Exactly the same. Nothing's changing, okay? The truth is, selling in a Bitcoin halving year, which we still are today, was always the worst move ever. Selling anything, okay? And you didn't even move in 2024, okay? If it's repeating. You didn't even move in the Bitcoin halving, okay? Like, I'll even show you right now. Let's just go back to Doge. Even Doge, friends. Doge was a unicorn in the last cycle. Look when it started moving. Okay, it started moving here December 2020. Actually, in the last week, check out this. In the last couple of days of December of 2020, look, it does a 200% move right here, and then it kept going up. That's actually huge, right? When you do the whole move there, there's an 160x. But just giving you an idea, look, it was still dead by the end of 2020. So, is that gonna exactly repeat? Well, look, man. Everything has been repeating. So who am I to say that it's not going to happen, or anybody else? Because it has been repeating. I wanted to show you some peak performance as well from Vitalik. This is absolutely insane. Shout out to the baby doll who showed me this. So there we have, friends. Lord Vitalik out here dancing and singing on stage, flailing his arms. You understand, man, it's kind of funny. When the price is going up, everyone is memeing that, okay? But they're not memeing it right now. I'm memeing it because, friends, I can be unbiased. I know it doesn't sound or look as cool when the red candles are there. ETH BTC ratio is not doing that well. It's like, oh, look at this guy. He's not bull posting. He's out dancing on stage. Yeah, but I've even written here, friends, I'm living in the future. I go, this is what peak performance looks like. So why have I written that? Because when Ethereum goes up, when ETH BTC goes up, everyone will be posting that video saying, if you want to know why Ethereum is pumping, just check out this video. And it'll be exactly this. Him just dancing on stage, flailing his arms, singing these cute songs and stuff. And, you know, that's the memes, man. That's how the power of the memes transcend reality. Speaking of memes, friends, get ready for the meme coins. As meme coins from the celebrities and stuff are coming. You know, Hasbullah, friends, one of the most popular memes. Look what he said. Sad news to share. My beloved Barsik is no longer with us. He was my favorite cat, always bringing me joy with his genuine affection. I will miss you deeply. Rest in peace, Barsik. Look at the reply. I barely posted about my beloved Barsik's passing, and someone already launched a meme coin in his memory. Barsik on Solana. Whoever you are, if your intentions are good, please consider allocating part of the supply of funds to support cat shelters. Our furry friends need us more now than ever. Thanks. So, obviously having a joke, friends. You know that was 100% preordained, pre-planned. Like, oh, golly gee, did somebody out there in the decentralized world of crypto accidentally make a meme coin to enrich me? Oh, well, golly gee, man. What a nice surprise. So, I mentioned here, friends, more celebrities will do this. Shout out to Damo as well. My friend Damo is impressed by how locked in Barsik is. So, we're going to see more of that, friends. Imagine just a few work. That's all you need, Andy. That's the funniest part. Look, you know it's all going to end in disaster. But for it to end in disaster, the first ones have to work to trap everybody. Nobody just buys scams. You see, they buy stuff that they have evidence in front of them that works. And that's ultimately why we're all going to crank it in this bull market. Bitcoin at 100K. It's not just a dream. It's happening really soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.